Yo, what up, NGS world? It's your boy, Murda. Here in the house, we are casting a Division A East matchup this evening. It's Jailbait up against the division leaders, a Greek economy who have not dropped a match this entire season, not even one map. These guys are unstoppable, led by their captain, Cookie. And, I mean, let's not forget about this because Jailbait is a solid team. They're here to show up tonight. They want to pick up a win, and they want to do it up against these division leaders. They want to show the rest of the division that they have what it takes to take them down. And, I'm going to see if the teams are ready. We're a little bit early for their start time. It's supposed to be 9:15, but everyone is here in the lobby. Looks like teams are ready. So, ladies and germs, we are headed into the first draft, and it's Infernal Shrines. All right, let me go over what happened during the coin toss this evening. We had a Greek economy winning the flip, and they decided to ban away Dragon Shire. After that, Jailbait banned away Sky Temple. Here we are, first map. It's going to be Infernal Shrines. And rounding out the evening, we are going to be heading to Volskaya Foundry. All right, so already see a lot of people showing up here in chat. Appreciate you guys so much. Get your friends in here, get your family in here. It's going to be a really, really great match this evening. Again, as mentioned, a Greek economy has not lost a map on the season. These guys are playing out of their minds. My own team, Regen, we got to play up against them, and yeah, they're definitely a good squad. We also got to play against Jailbait, and personally, I've known Jailbait for about 3 or 4 seasons now, and they are a really fun team. Good friends of mine, so excited to get to cast them this evening with H2O, the captain, and Galaxy and Junkrat been with them for a while. So really excited to get to cast these guys. Let's talk about these bans, though, because we see Genji being the first ban, followed by Mr. Stukov. So, taking away a top-tier healer, and, you know, you definitely got to consider that this isn't the Malf Stukov show anymore. Both receiving nerfs yesterday. Raven X throwing down the sub. What's up, man? Appreciate that one. And Isaiah dropping over the host, my main man. How's it going?
Host connection detected.
So yeah,
we're hollow feed now.
We're gonna talk about it though. Stukov being banned away got a little bit of a nerf yesterday. It wasn't the hugest thing ever. Of course, Malf did as well. But trying to bring them more in line with the rest of the healers. And you also have Deckard Kane, who goes by his full name now. If you didn't know, he's also can be viable in the right situations. Infernal Shrines might be one of those where you're setting up around this shrine. Will anyone want to pick him up? But we do see the first pick is going to be Maiev with that hot skin there. And Hanzo and Garrosh are also picked up here. 2 more heroes that got a little bit of a rework yesterday. Actually, all 3 of them that just got picked got touched in that patch. Hanzo losing a little bit of his range. Garrosh getting a slight reduction of his stun time during his combo there. Still like it. I mean, it's still, you're getting a Garrosh and you're taking away the best counter to Garrosh at the same time. What a great little synergy they have together as well. We'll see how it works. I definitely like Hanzo here. Piercing arrows on his serrated arrows is going to be great inside the shrine. But he does have issue potentially up against a good Maiev player, and we'll see if Jailbait has what it takes to get on that back line past the Garrosh and onto that Hanzo. And maybe this is what they need. Mr. Diablo, the Lord of Terror himself, as well as Kael'thas, who is fully legal this evening. I know yesterday, if you played any NGS matches, his Pyroblast was banned away by the admin team because of the bug that persisted where his level 20 cooldown reduction was ticking in at level 10. It was patched today by Blizzard, so if you're a viewer at home, I talked to the captains before the game. Kael'thas is fully legal here in this match. Both ultimates, Phoenix and Pyroblast, available on that hero. Sonya quickly banned away by a Greek economy, and now on the clock for their second ban is going to be Jailbait. While we have a minute, I want to talk about the Regen Invitational. You see a bid goal at the bottom of your screen. A lot of you have already donated this season. We are currently sitting, I think it's 67%. Is that what it says there? 67.5%. We are more than 2/3 of the way there to fully funding the Regen Invitational. All the bits you throw in my chat this season while I'm casting will be going directly towards that event. And both the teams you see playing here tonight will be invited since they're being casted by me. So if you're a fan of these teams, throw some bits at us. Fully support that tournament. Super excited to get the casted for you and hosted for you before Season 5 kicks off. Malfurion, the pick for a Greek economy, and they have their 4th pick still here with about 42 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be Thrall. So Soul Lane Thrall, I'm assuming. We'll see. Still no Soul Lane showed for Jailbait. I do know that they like playing the Sonya. She's been banned away. What direction do they want to go? Possibly Blaze. Dahaka's available. Can be decent here. Sorry, as I get a tweet on my phone, which I shouldn't be looking at right now. I do like that Jailbait banned away the Alexstrasza. I think this is her best map, in my opinion, just because she's able to use her dragon form, completely win control of the shrine, push the other team off, and really get a whole bunch of, as I like to call shrine monkeys, killed away in the process. Picks 4 and 5 for Jailbait. And these are big picks for them because if they go the wrong direction, they could get countered here with the 5th pick from a Greek economy. They're going to go with Medivh and Lucio, and yeah, I've seen Jailbait play this Lucio in the past, a few patches ago at least, and it's going to work for them. Medivh pairing with it. I would guess they want reabsorption. I'm not sure. That's good. I don't know. We'll see what Medivh wants to pick later on. I think it might be reabsorption. But it is a Lucio. They're going to get a barrier. Little defensive cooldown up against this push that they will likely see from the Garrosh and Hanzo getting in there. Thrall also being pretty spooky on his own. Being able to, I'm assuming it's going to be an Earthquake just to get zone control with it. And I definitely don't hate having Lucio to A, speed you out of such an event, or B, throw down a barrier in case you're really taking a lot of damage in there. 10 seconds left on the clock for a Greek economy in their 5th pick. Alarak.
Finally.
Okay. So one thing to note is Jailbait, they do not have a traditional solo laner. What are they going to do? Who are they going to put where? I'm thinking it's going to be just Medivh floating up there. Oh man, I'm really at a loss to know what they want to do with the solo lane, but we'll see. I think a Greek economy has a couple options. They could put the Thrall or the Alarak there depending on the situation. Both can get the job done. Their level 1 talents will reveal a bit. But you tell me, who do you think is going to win this matchup? Is it going to be Jailbait or is it going to be a Greek economy? Throw your picks in chat. Hashtag JB for Jailbait or hashtag AGE for a Greek economy. Let's see who you guys think. I'll tally up some votes as we get into this game. And I think I got to give this one over to a Greek economy. They're not only coming in as the division leaders, but they're also coming in with what looks like a pretty solid draft here. I love having the Garrosh paired with the Hanzo, and even the Malfurion are going to be outstanding. And of course, Thrall's going to be able to get free Wolf Roots if he can stack it after a good Malfroot. So this could be some good lockdown for them. It's going to really hinge on Medivh and how well the captain, H2O, can play for Jailbait to make this work for them. Looks like teams are almost loaded, and in fact, they are. Switching over to the scene here. And ladies and gentlemen, on the left-hand side, we have Jailbait. Playing the Medivh is the captain, H2O, Galaxy on the Kael'thas. Junkrat's going to be playing Maiev, Fragistellar on Lucio, and Smug Dolphin leading the way on the Lord of Terror, Diablo. On the right-hand side, we have your Division A East leaders. It's Decade on the Thrall. Defender is going to be playing Malfurion. Olive Farmer on the Garrosh. Bishop Mist is on, I believe that's the Alarak. And Cookie on the Hanzo. Alright, so let's take a peek at these level 1 talents. We do see the Pursuit of Vengeance coming out from Maiev. Mana Addict from Kael'thas. Extended Lightning from Alarak. Target Practice for Hanzo. And Warbreaker for Garrosh. I like seeing that from him. And this is actually a unique one. It's going to be Rolling Thunder from the Thrall player. And we do see Thrall going to be playing up top up against Maiev. We'll keep an eye on that. But right now I want to really keep eyes on the mid lane where this action is going on here. And it's Cookie leading the way on Hanzo, trying to get all the poke damage in. But with that reduced range, a little bit tougher for Hanzo so far. We'll see how it continues. The rotations are smooth there from Medivh, throwing down some portals on the rotation. Getting Jailbait in position to start working on this bottom rotation. A great flip by Garrosh. And he's going to get stunned, but able to scoot away. The silence is there, but not enough on that Alarak silence to finish off any members of Jailbait. Double support here with the Medivh and the Lucio. Hey, let me know if any volumes are too loud. It's coming through pretty loud in my ears, but if you guys think it's too loud, you just let me know. I can lower some volumes here. Flip, stun, and then a flip onto H2O, and he's silenced, but he's able to use his own portal to safety. All the members of Jailbait are escaping. I do not know what this graphical glitch is on my screen right here, but it looks majestic, and it's finally disappeared for us there. Rotating down to the bottom now is Jailbait, and while we have a quick second, I'm going to peek up top. It looks like Thrall is winning that up against Maiev, as I would have predicted. Rotation still coming out from Jailbait. They're really leading the way with this wave clear from Kael'thas. This graphical glitch is still there. Still don't know what that is. It looks like Garrosh was looking for a toss. Finds it. Root sticking on Lucio. Lucio able to use the portal with only 80 health left. Barely surviving that. So twice now. Portals to the rescue. And Medivh feeling good about those so far. Alright, Kael'thas still looking to pick up this wave clear, but all the members of a Greek economy are there this time. First shrine is activating. It will be on the bottom side, and we do see a Greek economy working on their camp. Medivh's going to have it scouted. Will anyone want to come in here? Doesn't look like Kael'thas is nearly close enough. And with the Hanzo, let's look at these level 4s. He does go into explosive arrows, but just having a Hanzo there really helps shred through some of that. Oh, looks like Medivh getting in trouble, and that will be a dead Medivh. His stacks are reset. Arcane Rift back to 0, and an invade coming here onto the Jailbait camp. They're going to be able to pick it up, but will they be able to live? They do. They survive, but this camp will be cleared away rather quickly, and position onto this shrine is going to be fully in control of a Greek economy, and this is the type of lead they like to build early in these games. They're going to have a great start on getting these monkeys killed and potentially take this win here on the shrine and build a level 7 advantage. But Smug Dolphin's going to have something to say about that. Charging in deep onto that Alarak. The bomb spreading from Kael'thas, not quite enough. Lucio looking to heal up. They're going to back up just a little bit, try to get some health back onto Medivh, and potentially take another re-engagement. But here comes the fight to them. Thrall up front with the Alarak, and Garrosh is here as well. Olive Farmer looking to do a little bit of harassment with that strong, tanky Garrosh, and with only one more remaining, this one's going over to a Greek economy. It's going to be a Mortar Punisher. It's pushing down the bottom lane. Thrall's already starting to split up, looking for that double soak, and the rest of the team here, actually Hanzo's moving to mid, but it's a 3-man down here in the bottom lane. They are looking to pick up some of this structure here, and the tower is going to be down, the wall's down. That Immortal is below half health, but they are going to get this entire wall fully demolished here. Medivh just now showing up. Will there be a portal on top of this? Looks like no. They're going to have to kill away that Mortar Punisher. And it's going to signal to Greek economy. Let's take this Khazra camp on the bot side. Garrosh is anchoring, making sure no one from Jailbait's able to walk through here. But here comes Diablo. He might look for a charge. Nope, not going to get it in time. The Khazars are stolen away there. The neutral side camp picked up by a Greek economy. Both teams with level 7, and let's take a peek at those talents. Voice volume is a bit too high. All right, I'll just move it away from my mouth just a little bit. All right, so sharpened arrowheads. Not what I was expecting there from Hanzo. Okay. We do have Into the Fray. We have Follow Through, Applied Force. On the other side, we got a little more Umbral Bind talents coming. Actually, no, Fan of Knives talents coming out from IF. Arcane Explosion is the pick for Medivh. And Party Mix, of course, for Lucio. And Burned Flesh, which I don't... No, this one didn't get changed at all yesterday. Thrall's all alone up top, working down some minions. Maiev trying to hit up all these rotations. Hanzo is sitting at mid with his explosive arrow build, looking to clear those away. Here comes Medivh. Will there be a portal on top? So far, no. So far, not going to be there. Does have scouting on the other 3 members of a Greek economy. Will the play come out? Looks like this little explosion has grown here. Smug Dolphin might be the one to explode, though. Getting really demolished. Below half health. Hanzo trying to reduce all that armor. Not quite enough on the Smug Dolphin. Of course, 82 stacks. Not fully stacked yet on that Black Soul Stone of his. Able to get the health back from Lucio. And looking to continue stacking souls as Diablo. Up front is Garrosh. As always, Olive Farmer trying to make sure no one's walking onto his backline. But of course, if they do, there is a deadly combination of heroes ready to jump on any target they can find. Diablo playing close. Will Garrosh want to step forward and look for that toss? Medivh still in the air, of course, waiting to see if he can find a portal engagement for his team. He's right on top of these guys. But the rotation going to come through from a Greek economy. Wait, they want to look at this siege camp. This is an aggressive play here. It's 4-on-4 if Jailbait wants to move in on this, but so far, only the Medivh dropping out of Raven form, and Thrall's looking for it, hits the root, gonna find it. Portal's played with the Force of Will. H2O's back to safety on that Medivh, but this camp is in trouble. Diablo is gonna have to leave it, and it's stolen away. A great silence, a flip, a stun. Diablo about to go down, and Smug Dolphin has fallen. Second kill of the game for a Greek economy, and Jailbait now, without their level 10s, without their tank for 13 more seconds, it's going to give a Greek economy a chance to move forward onto the shrine, set up first, and get a little head start. But right now they want to work on this tower for a minute, and they're going to be able to get some of it with the Khazar camp here. They are whittling that down. They might also want to look for that well. No, just going to be... Yeah, it's just going to be the wall. Here they go, moving on to the shrine, and it's going to be a Frozen Punisher up next. Cookie scouting out Medivh with his Hanzo. Here comes a portal in. Will Diablo take it? Of course, has APOC and a ley line available. Medivh is flanking in the right-hand side. Couldn't find him. There's the ley line. Here's the APOC right below it with the Phoenix. Looking to get this big damage. And a whoa, wow. What a great combo, because you had the Warden's Cage coming out with it as well. Another kill. It's a 3-for-0 for Jailbait. And this is the type of stuff they can do. All set up by their captain. H2O with that ley line seal. Smug Dolphin dropping the APOC along with it. And of course, the Warden's Cage keeping them all locked in. A Greek economy is going to have to go back to the drawing board, because that combination was deadly and it worked to perfection for Jailbait. Here they come with their first Punisher of the game. It's going to be the Frozen Punisher, and it's going to be marching down the mid side here. Jumping back behind the wall. A portal's down, and here comes Jailbait. Umbral Bind connecting. Frozen Punisher looking to free some. Doesn't find anything yet. H2O getting tossed deep, and Medivh's going to die and lose his stacks once again. Now Diablo's deep. He's going to charge at the fort. Can he get the safety? Yes, he will be able to scoot away. 500 health still available. Hanzo trying to find what he can, but it's not going to get it. Phoenix was played by Galaxy, and that Kael'thas is going to finish off the tower and save the life of the rest of his team. Okay. So, that was an exciting little minute or so. Jailbait getting back in this game. Currently up 12-11. Let's take a look at some of these stacking talents. Ooh, Dragon's Arrow coming and missing. Hanzo trying to invade this. Smug Dolphin will be able to get away. Will Garrosh find it? No, not quite. So they're going to have to give up the Khazar camp. Medivh's here to scout it. Maybe a portal's going to be dropped down. They do see the Raven overhead, and they're a little bit scared here. And it will be Jailbait playing very aggressive now. They want it. They're a little bit closer to level 13. The toss from Garrosh, not backwards. It was actually towards his own teammates. Barrier, though, had to be used there, or was it necessary? I don't know if it was necessary, but it came out. That's going to be a 80-second cooldown for Jailbait that they're going to have to wait out. They are very close to level 13. A great pull and silence. Counter-strike coming out. No damage taken, though. Bishop missed. Going to go on a cooldown there. And, oh, Smug Dolphin getting tossed back. Roots are there. Force of Will going to get Diablo back to safety. Phoenix is played by Kael'thas. Falling low, grabs a shield there. And there's a Sundering connecting on the Kael'thas as well. Still able to move back, though, as Galaxy. And, wow, what a game so far. Let's look at the kill count. One apiece for Medivh, Diablo, Kael'thas, as well as Hanzo, Thrall, and Alarak. Very close affair right now. It is a slight, I'd say, third of a level currently for Jailbait in the lead on this one. They have their level 13 talents waiting on Medivh to see what he picks. We do see Shadow Armor from Maiev. Devastating Charge from Diablo back in the mix for Lucio. And Pyromaniac for Kael'thas. Here's another camp pickup for a Greek Economy. They're going to get this with ease. And on the other side, we're going to see Jailbait picking up their own. Will Thrall get here in time? He does not have Sundering. Can't have that engagement. It will be taken by Jailbait. There's a Dragon's Arrow connecting on the two in the back. A great taunt there by Garrosh. And are they going to find the kill on the Galaxy? But the Ley Line and the APOC are connecting on some. Warden's Cage has been played as well. This is the combo we saw earlier. Smug Dolphin looking for kills on that Diablo. Has to get Force of Will. Will he survive? Falling low is Alarak and will fall. It's a 2-for-1. Diablo falls, but he did have souls. He'll be back up in... He's back up already, actually. Camp was taken, but now it's going to be stolen or killed right away by a Greek Economy. And with this shrine activating in 20 seconds, it will be a 4-on-4, but Kael'thas will be spawning before Alarak. So how is this going to be played? Still very close on levels. This one's going to be a Arcane Punisher down on the bot side. Diablo's got to get souls back, so looking to grab him at mid. They also got to kill away this Khazar camp here. This explosion is still growing. What is going on here? Someone help me out. Okay, so we do see a Greek Economy. They're set up in the Shrine. Hanzo working on some clear here. That's Cookie, their captain, trying to do what he can to get them started early. Showing up as Junkrat. Still not here is Smug Dolphin, but full strength now is Jailbait. They do not have their combo available for another 30 seconds, but does a Greek Economy know that APOC is still on cooldown? Ley Line will be coming off right now. Barrier in 1 second. Now Barrier's available, but there's a Sundering connecting onto Medivh. Has to burn his Ley Line. Barrier comes out as well. They're going to reset the fight. Umbral Bind connecting onto 3 from Maiev. She's falling low. Armor reduced by Hanzo. Able to scoot away. Lucio's going to be able to heal some of this back up. Smug Dolphin getting messed with by Garrosh. The roots are there, but not connecting onto Diablo. And once again, the portals coming into play from Medivh, keeping everyone on the side of Jailbait alive. They need to get into this shrine. They're only 23 to 32. They're falling behind in this capture, and they don't want to give this one over. But there's not much they can do. Maiev is trying to poke this away. Portals play, but I just really don't think they can get in there. Even with the APOC coming online, they are going to lose that Arcane Punisher over to a Greek Economy, and it's pushing down this bottom lane yet again, which is where they had their first Punisher earlier in the game. Over at mid, there's a big wave pushing down the middle tower, but this bottom fort is down, and it's going to start working on this bottom keep on the side of Jailbait. Maev's all the way up top, and I think a Greek Economy knows that, but Thrall's moving over. Seem to get baited over the wall. Silence connecting onto Diablo. Phoenix played by Kael'thas. I think this Punisher is going to fall. But they are going to be able to get this wall on the bottom side, which is so important for Greek Economy, and just getting potentially the first keep of the game. If it's not now, at least later on, they'll have a path towards victory with still 6 forts on the table for Greek Economy. It's going to be really tough for Jailbait to really make a play at a keep. But not too bad. 16s are picked up for Greek Economy. Jailbait's pretty close, and Smug Dolphin's playing aggressive into this level 16 for Greek Economy, not giving much respect at all. The Khazar camp hasn't been leashed yet. There it goes, fully leashed. One of them is still killed, but Garrosh is Like, hey guys, get back in here. This is ours. We have 16s. No fear for a moment, at least. Kel'Thas getting some flame strikes over the wall. Excuse me. But Khazr's are stolen away, and that's going to snipe away that mid-well. There's nothing they can do. Mid-well is down for Jailbait. And that means all their front wells are down. And a Greek economy still has all 3 of theirs. So this is actually very big that the next shrine will have a huge advantage for a Greek economy, since Jailbait will have no opportunity to tap. There is a double support for Jailbait, but I think having those wells will play a huge part in this next fight that breaks out on the mid shrine, and it's going to be a mortar shrine. Dragon Arrow connecting only onto Lucio. Garrosh looking to find a toss, but doesn't find it. There's Phoenix Blade and a Sundering. This is connecting in a great taunt onto Lucio. Lucio has been destroyed by Garrosh. Roots were good too. It's a 2-for-0, a double kill for a Greek economy. Make it 3 as Thrall finishes off Kel'Thas. And this is going to be a fort up top. And you got all the lanes pushing Khazr's bot, Khazr's mid. The full team up top getting down that fort. They're going to actually steal away a Shaman camp as well. So late game coming through so far for a Greek economy, showing why they're #1 in Division A East. And so much pressure on the map up against Jailbait. What are they going to do? Looks like they're rotating to mid. But here's the Greek economy. They're going to start pushing behind this Khazr camp, get rid of this mid fort, and take out all of the front structures for Jailbait. Maev's going to clear up down bottom. But with 3 forts down and now a level and a half lead, it's going to be really tough for Jailbait to get back in this one. They're going to have to find their combo again. Lucky for them, they are on even talents currently. But the macro presence to pick up all these mercs, rotate around the map swiftly by a Greek economy, is really putting them in position to not only get this shrine right now, but also give them a great opportunity to reach level 21st and potentially win this game off the backs of that talent tier advantage they're looking to find. But it's going to be this shrine, the only thing stopping them. If Jailbait can get in here, make a play on here, and cement themselves back into this game, they have to do it now. Look for Medivh to set up the leyline seal. That's how they've been playing it all game, and I think a Greek economy's wisened up a bit to it. They're trying to spread out. They're staying in kind of like a 5-point formation right now, not staying in any sort of line that Medivh can easily manipulate it. And here they go, moving forward is Jailbait. Garrosh up front as well, throwing away Diablo. Phoenix was played on the backside of the fight, not on top of anything by Kel'Thas. Medivh's still looking for that perfect moment, being very patient with that leyline seal. Will H2O be able to find anything here? I think this is the play. Here it comes from Medivh. No, not quite yet. Smug Dolphin's fallen too low. Going to charge in, though, onto the Thrall. Here's the Warden's Cage. But the Apoc's not inside the Warden's Cage, so no one's really taking any damage. Umberblack connecting on the 2. Smug Dolphin first of all. Diablo is down, and this damage is just too much right now. Thrall really starting to wreck face with the Hanzo, and the shrine has been recaptured by a Greek economy, and they are likely to take this over. Only 9 away, and yeah, that's going to be a, what did I say it was? Mortar Punisher is going to be pushing down the mid lane. Okay, they're actually going to work on a Khazr camp as well. It's going to help them on this push. And here it is. This has got to be a strong defense now for Jailbait if they want to make this happen. Will they try to bait it over to the top? Looks like that is the play, baiting it towards the top. Not quite in range of those other tower shots, though. So sidewall is down. Dragon's Arrow connecting on the 2. The root from Thrall not connecting. There's a leyline seal resetting the fight. Will they find an engagement? No, all they see is a Phoenix play from Kel'Thas. Not going to do nearly enough. Will help them with a little bit of protection, so no one's going to try to dive past this keep. The keep will fall, however, and that is the first keep of the game, and it's going over to a Greek economy who has now reached level 20. And let's look at some of these talents. We got play of the game from Hanzo, Life Bloom, Titanic Might, Wind Rush, and Deadly Charge. Yeah, so double ultimates for Alarak. Will the plays come out? I love it on this map. If you get the stun from the Punisher, you charge right on top. But let's see what happens here. Hanzo playing a little bit back. Still 24 seconds till he has his Dragon's Arrow available again. Going to play the Sonic Arrow this time. Looking to reveal some enemies. The portal's played forward by Junkrat. Looking for a big play. Has Warden's Cage. Will he play it? So far, there it is. Going to connect onto one. The stun, the APOC not connecting onto anything. It was trying to be played. The ley line now available. But able to blink away there was Thrall, and finding the kill on Medivh, who loses stacks yet again. Didn't finish that baseline stacking talent. Play the game coming out from Cookie, looking to finish off someone, but it's Diablo. Whoa! Cookie surviving that charge by Diablo with barely anything on the health bar, and they end up turning it around onto Diablo, find the kill, and with the mid keep down, looks like a Greek economy can march right onto core. Still 30 seconds till Medivh and Lucio respawn. Junkrat's so low on health. Are they going to make this movement? They're going to take the keep first, waiting for some minions to show up here at mid. There's 2 catapults with them on this push. There's a bot wave, no catapults there. But they're not. They want to continue their onslaught. They're looking for shamans and potentially this top keep. They want to put all the pressure on Jailbait, which I don't know if I agree with. I think maybe go for it there. I don't know if they knew Phoenix was still on cooldown. Now respawning is Lucio. Medivh's here as well. Still no leyline seal, but there is the Phoenix, but not before the third and final keep of the game was destroyed there by a Greek economy. Roots playing on top of that portal. No one's going to be able to come through that one. They're trying to steal away the Shaman camp. They still have level 20 advantage. I don't disagree with them here. Will they be able to get it though before anything happens? And yes, they do. Double root there by Kael'thas with his gravity lapse, finding Medivh again, taunted and sundered. That's another dead Medivh. Stacks gone again. He didn't even have any that time. And now at the Shaman camp, all the waves pushing with catapults. Looks like a Greek economy is ready to make their move onto core. What is the defense here without your Medivh? You don't have a leyline seal to set up your APOC. It's going to have to be a Warden's Cage, which is available. Will Junkrat play it here? Might be looking for it. There's the jump. There's the APOC. The Warden's Cage is played, but not before Junkrat dies there. That's a dead Maiev. And it's pretty much game. You did see, what's it called? The Lord of Terror come out there with his level 20 talent. But a triple kill, now 15-4 on the scoreboard. Make it 16, and a Greek economy still remaining undefeated on any map this season is marching onto this core. Absolutely nothing Jailbait can do here. Game number 1, make it 17 kills, going over to a Greek economy. Whew, that was quite the doozy. All right, so let's take a look at the match summary screen brought to you by NGS. Kael'thas doing pretty well with the damage numbers, but it was really the deaths that started tallying up with the kills led by Hanzo with his 86,000 hero damage. What a great job. Thrall also doing well, in Alarak. A sneaky, deceptive amount of hero damage, and really the disruptive pattern he can do with his pull and silence are very annoying to play up against, especially if you're Diablo. You can't get your combos off. You can't be flipping heroes when Alarak is there messing with your mojo. Let's peek at these talents. If you guys are watching at home later on during a VOD and you want to see what these players went, here it is. Hit pause on this screen if you'd like. But for now, I'm going to take a short break, and we are going to be moving into map number 2 over on Volskaya Foundry. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out this evening. I'm your host, Murda, and this is Jailbait versus a Greek economy. All right, and we are back. Welcome. This is going to be Volskaya Foundry as picked by Jailbait. And I'm going to see if the teams are ready. I know they are in lobby. I asked them to hang out for just a moment during my break there. I do want to say thank you so much again for the sub earlier to Raven X. I know he's here in chat hanging out. My good buddy. Appreciate that. Looks like a Greek economy is ready. Waiting to hear back from Jailbait, and they are ready as well. Here we go into game number 2 draft. Volskaya Foundry. Okay, so game number 1 really was led there by Garrosh. Could have really been seen as your MVP, but the damage and everything you saw coming out from a Greek economy showed exactly why they are the number 1 team in Division A East, banning away once again the Stukov. It's going to put Jailbait on the back foot here. First pick this time for Greek economy, and banning away that healer they don't want to play against. And you saw them play the Malfurion in game number 1 so well. I wouldn't be surprised if they even take it off the top here. We'll see if they want to take away the Maiev, who did a pretty decent job. But it was really Medivh and Diablo that was the combo potential for Jailbait. This time it's going to be Genji picked up for a Greek economy. And little Ninja Man going to be able to hop onto this back line. So Jailbait's going to have to put that into consideration here. Will they want to grab the Garrosh for themselves? It's available. They could pair it with the Malfurion like we saw for a Greek economy in game number 1. What route does Jailbait want to go? I think they want to grab a healer here. I didn't really see the value add for Lucio's. A couple times the barriers just like weren't fully utilized. Like it wasn't a moment where it like felt like you needed the barrier. At least one was completely wasted. But we'll see. Do they want to take a healer here? Do they want to grab that Garrosh? They have 10 seconds on their clock remaining. Garrosh and Greymane. So they do get the Garrosh, and they're going to change it up a bit. They want the Greymane for the Genji. Pretty good counter to Genji because of the way his Inner Beast works, hitting them, and he can jump on them and take care of a Genji sometimes. At least protect his backline a bit. Maiev and Johanna are picked up. I really like these paired together. Johanna leaving plenty of options open for that third assassin. Do they want to go back to their Thrall? Did a really good job in game number 1. Bans now. First for Jailbait, then for Greek economy here in the second ban phase. Man, I think you want to take away a healer, and they do. It's Malfurion. Definitely think that's the right play, but are one of these healers viable? Yeah, you know, a few of them got reworked just a bit. Even Ana got a little bit of a buff. Ariel got a little bit of a buff. There's not really a battery for either team yet. I don't think Greymane's a great enough battery for Ariel, so I don't think we'd get to see her yet. But healers are banned away. What direction does Jailbait want to go? I'm assuming they want to take theirs right here. Do they want to move into that Alexstrasza? Or do they want to pick up that Lucio yet again? Medivh still available, as we saw them play in game number 1. Uther this time to pair with their Greymane. And for their 4th pick, I think it's going to be the Sonya. I think they want to grab that solo lane pick that they like. Will that actually be it, though? Is that too much frontline with the Greymane, the Uther, the Garrosh, and potentially Sonya? I don't know. They got to find a mage for Galaxy. Well, yeah. It's going to be Chromie. Galaxy is going to be on the Chromie this game. Don't disagree. Kind of scary with a Genji potentially in your face. But Garrosh is hopefully there to protect. Oh my god! Skyarch coming through with 1,500 bits. Putting us that much closer to fully funding the Regen Invitational, my good friend from out west. Thank you so much for that. Alexstrasza is the support pick for a Greek economy, and Thrall once again will be played. Dude, my man. Woo! And I should read your comment. It says, my main man, Murda, keeping it hot. Yes, sir, I am. And I appreciate you so much. Thank you for that big bit donation. Can't wait to see you play in the Region Invitational before Season 5. And once again, if you're a fan of these teams, they will also be invited. So if you want to see that goal get fully funded tonight, if you want to be a part of that moment happening, let's make it happen, guys. NGS, I really appreciate all of you out there who have contributed to this point. And once again, Skyarch, man, way to go. You the man. Love you, baby. Last pick on the clock for Jailbait. How will they counter this Thrall? What is the situation for them? What are they gonna do? They need their solo laner. Looks like Greyman will be playing solo lane. I guess they could put the Arthas up there. Do they want to put the Arthas on this Thrall? Okay, interesting play. Smug Dolphin potentially up top with Arthas. We'll see if that's the direction they want to go, or not. Maybe they have me running a fool because Galaxy's on the Greymane, and it's gonna be Junkrat playing the Chromie, switching it up. Their mage player not on the mage. But it's going to be Decade once again on the Thrall. And you saw how it worked in game number 1. Will it happen again in game number 2? Big Daddy Thrall trying to make plays yet again. Alright. Load screen here for Volskaya Foundry. And who do you think, ladies and gentlemen, is going to win this game? If you think it's going to be Jailbait, hashtag JB in chat. And if you think it's going to be a Greek Economy who has not dropped a map the entire season, hashtag AGE for them. This is game number 2 with the Greek Economy leading the set 1-0 so far to this point. And I fully expect with this combination of heroes, having a Maiev, their Thrall, and a Genji, that this is going to be deadly. And I fully expect the Greek Economy to take map number 2. Here we are, though, in map number 2, and on the left hand side we have Jailbait, H2O, the captain, switching over to a tank this time. It's Garrosh, Smug Dolphin on the Arthas, Junkrat is going to be playing that Chromie, Fragastellar on Uther, and the Greymane will be played by Miss Galaxy. On the right hand side we have your division leaders, Greek Economy. Defender going to be playing Alex Straza, Bishop Mist on Maiev, Olive Farmer on Johanna. We have Cookie on Genji, and down in the solo lane is going to be Thrall, played by Decade. Peeking at some level 1 talents, we do see Warbreaker once again. This time it's for Jailbait. We have Frost Presence, we have Deep Breathing, Hammer of the Lightbringer for Uther, and we have a Swift Strike build starting from Genji, Laws of Hope. This is Circle of Life for Alex Straza, and already a fight starting. And as deep in there is Johanna, the Umbral Bind connecting onto 3. No one falling too low. Uther's got those burst heals. He's going to try to keep his team armored up, as well as Garrosh getting a plenty amount of armor of his own. Currently at 50% health and had 26 armor there, so a lot of damage already taken by Garrosh, but he's going to try to get a little bit of healing, looking to find this Genji, not the target you want if you are Garrosh, because of his Swift Strike. He's able to get right away. Looking through some bushes here, not going to quite take it. They're going to take the rotation back on mid. Oh, looking to charge in on Chromie, but the Hourglass protecting Junkrat for now. Down on the bot side, Thrall dealing with 2. It's the Greymane on the Uther. Up top, Arthas might be getting collapsed on. Coming on the flank is Johanna. Will she get a Condemn here? There's an Umbral Bind, and here's a Condemn to slow. Will they be able to complete the kill on the Smug Dolphin? 80, 70, 60 health. Able to survive, and the counter kill coming out. Alex Straza's the first to fall. First blood picked up by Jailbait. Smug Dolphin, a little bit of bait there. Brought the team all the way to the towers, and they found it. Well done by Jailbait. Having first blood, a little bit of an experienced lead, and soaking down bot. It's going to be Galaxy in that Greymane. I don't know if Thrall's going to be able to rotate in time to get all of these. Yeah, he will, because his minion wave is falling in here. Taking a look at mid, Genji nearby. Garrosh trying to throw the Warbreaker onto him, and already at 7 stacks. Pretty good so far. Blast not quite connecting by Chromie there. Only a 2 on her level 1 talent. But Circle of Life, well on the way. 8 of 25 picked up by Alex Straza already. Even with that death, now sitting at 9. So stacking away quickly is Alex Straza on that quest. Galaxy moving over to start working on turret camp. See if anyone from the Greek Economy is going to follow suit on their own.
We've redesigned our tree glove protector.
Arthas is all alone up top, doing his own thing, getting that wave clear going. They're keeping the 3-lane split so far is Jailbait. And here comes an invade out of a Greek economy. Not going to get here in time, but Genji might be able to pick this kill up. The Condemned not quite able to connect, but all those shurikens sure will. Galaxy moving away with below 40 health, able to use her Hearth back to base, and will survive with that turret in hand. So a little bit of level leave, about a quarter of a level for Jailbait, and here is the first control point. It will be contested at the start, and with this double tank setup up against just as Johanna, she's going to be able to use her Iron Skin back to safety into that heal, but moved off of the heal, didn't get it. Arthas now falling 75% health. Thrall's the one on the front line looking to do the damage. Turret was played there by Greymane. The Hourglass is also sitting right next to it. Let's see if they can really control this point. Still, neither team has gained full control of it. Chromie Blast connecting onto Johanna, as well as that Sandblast there. Decade falling low, 40% health, 33% health, stunned out by Garage. Decade falling low on Thrall, but he's inside the Alexstrasza heal. Greymane is the first to fall in this fight. Now 1 kill for each side, and that's going to hand over control to this capture point as the Alexstrasza was in dragon form, able to control that fight. Defender doing a great job keeping the team healthy and gaining this control, which they hadn't had to this point. Neither team had it to this point, and now they have to wait for Greymane to respawn. Teams are about deadlocked on experience, a slight lead currently for Greek economy. Looking to move in here with Greymane now showing up at the wall. This is H2O falling low on Garrosh. Going to get Umbral binded back. All the armor in the world couldn't save you from that one. Garrosh is down. Now it's 2 kills in this contest point now for a Greek economy. And with that, they're probably going to run this up to at least an overtime situation. I don't think Arthas is going to be able to do much because Genji is doing a great job poking with Shuriken. There's a great Howling Blast, but no follow-up damage in play by Chromie or Greymane. And there it is, 88%. And this is likely to hit all the way to 99 before anyone steps in. Will they at all? No. It is a Greek economy picking up the first Triglav, and they are hopping in with Johanna and Genji, and they're going to start sieging away at this front wall. There's the laser beam not fully connecting onto the towers. They do get one of them down after disabling it. The second one does fall. The wall is at 50% health. Minions are here doing damage to it, as well as the Triglav. They do get the mid wall down, and here's the rotation up to top. Arthas is already here. Has to scamper behind his wall before his Triglav got any closer. Howling Blast going to connect onto it, but they need to find some more damage. Chromie's here with no mana, very low mana right now. I doubt has a tap available. Might have used it by now. Here's a charge in by the Triglav. They got the wall down, the towers and the wall down. Laser beam coming out from the Genji player. And with Chromie so low, she's going to have to back away Hearthing now. And they're staying situated up here at top. They want to start working on this well, perhaps, as the next capture point will be here on the top side. See if they can get some minions here. And there they go. Minigun from the Triglav is working down that well. See if they finish it. Genji will get it down, and that is a well at top. And that, again, is a very key well, as the next capture point will be up at B. And a full level and a third lead by a Greek economy. Didn't even need a turret in that first fight. Here they go, though, working on their camp now. Arthas and Uther working on the other side. Thrall picking up some soak. They want to find their level 10s. He doesn't have vision on anyone, so he's trying to stay a little bit safe for now. And with his team finishing the turret camp, here's Genji showing up to see if he can find anything. He knows that camp is just taken. Gonna find Uther, dismount him. And level 10 now finally picked up. And let's take a look at these talents, which I've neglected to show you for a while. My apologies. X-Strike is the play from Genji. Cleansing Flame, of course, Flesh Shield, Sunder, and Warden's Cage. Temporal Loop was the play from Chromie at her level 8. Support camp trying to be picked up by a Greek economy, as they do have that Talontier advantage with their ultimates, and it is going to be picked up by Johanna. A fight breaking out here. X-Strike has to be used for a little bit of safety. Does some damage, but surviving is going to be cookie on that Genji for now. And they don't want to give up the level 10s. They want to find a fight before that happens. And this might be it here, as engaging forward was Maiev. Didn't end up taking the blink. And safely back to their fort is Jailbait. Let's see if they're able to get this level 10. Chromie is looking for it, doing the distance damage as Chromie likes to do. And that's going to be level 10s here in just a moment as Arthas has this wave on lock. No one's here to help protect against it. And well played by Jailbait, waiting that out. We'll call them Jailwait for now. Dad joke. Got to get at least one in. I'm not even a dad. So both teams on even talents. Capture point B should be spawning in about 30 seconds or so. I'd imagine any second now we'll see that timer click in. We do have Army of the Dead, as well as Go for the Throat, Divine Shield, and Warlord's Challenge. And 2 members right now from a Greek Economy are sitting here at mid without their team in support. But I don't think Jailbait had eyes on everyone, so they didn't want to take that fight there. Will they want to collapse on this top side? Garrosh is showing up here, but the minion wave is pushed so far forward. It'd be really hard for him to land a toss on any meaningful target. Arthas is still down below, looking to get all the soak that he can. That wave might help him catch up. And the rotation now with 10 seconds to go until control point B. Both teams making their way up to the top, still on even talents, and Hourglass can reveal the Thrall. Arthas getting harassed by the Shuriken of Genji. And let's look at the items. I think it's a turret for each side, but there is a support item for a Greek Economy, and that will make a difference in here. A great flip and stun onto Maiev, taking some damage. There's a circle played by Alex Straza, and now she's into Cleansing Flame mode. She's working down these heroes, sundering, connecting onto Arthas, gets the D shield, temporal loop, but a great protect by Genji. He's surviving for now, swift striking forward, and there's a Warden's Cage pulling back in Uther. No Divine Shield available this time, has a turret on hand. Might want to drop it before dying, but doesn't need to. Chromie connecting on some blasts as Genji the target on those. But with the Arthas falling, this is going to give a Greek Economy a chance to move forward onto this capture point. Start working on the timer. We're already at 22, make it 25. And no tap, no well here for Jailbait, which I mentioned earlier was a huge pickup there by a Greek Economy after the first Triglov. And Jailbait has to play a little bit safe here. They don't have much protection, and with the Genji and a Maiev that can be right on top of you at any moment, they need to be aware that that could be a possibility. Still have Johanna holding down this point, and without the level 13, it's going to be really tough for Jailbait to make a play. But here they come because they see Thrall down on the bottom. They're looking for this 5v4 fight right now. The only target for Garrosh was the Johanna. Didn't want to take that play, and he's actually falling really low. He's down to like 20%, 15% health, 10% health, uses a taunt, but he's going to fall. Garrosh is down. The Thrall's still not here. Temporal Loop was played, but wasn't finished because the Vault of the Wardens was played by Maiev, and she's going to survive. And look at the kills coming out. That dragon is just too much. You got the timeout there by Chromie, but not enough. She's gonna fall. Make it a quad kill there for a Greek Economy, now 7-1, and it's Genji with 4 of those kills. Triglov number 2 picked up by a Greek Economy. They are now working their way where they already did the most structural damage in this top lane, and this Triglov is healthy. Sieging away on the wall. One of the towers is down. The mid wall is down as well. Second tower is about to fall, and there it goes. And here it is, the keep. The one in trouble now, still 75% health on this Triglov. Where will they find the engagement? 3 ultimates are currently down. Only Warlord's Challenge and Divine Shield able to make a play onto this. And this Triglov is way too healthy. Make it a keep. And that is very early, 11 minutes and 30 seconds into this game. Finding first keep is a Greek Economy, and here they go on to mid lane, looking to disable it and work down some more structures here. Playing forward with all ultimates available is a Greek Economy. They're looking to be aggressive, but they are so close to 16, and there they go, grabbing it right now. Triglov at about 10 seconds left until it expires. And they're finding damage onto Garrosh, but he does have Indomitable to move him away. Back behind the wall, Sundering connecting, but not enough damage to finish him off. He has way too much armor for that to do the trick. It's a laser before the Triglov expires, and then another wall. Destroyed here by a Greek Economy. In full control, Temporal Loop is played onto Genji. Gonna have his protect. He's gonna survive through that one. Chromie has to find a different target if she wants to get any kills with her Temporal Loop. For now, it has been all a Greek Economy. 7-1 in kills. They have a 3-level lead, more than 3 levels actually. That keep is down at top, which is where the siege camp could be picked up. But for now, they're moving on to an enemy turret camp. This is the play for Geek Economy. They want to keep the pressure on. Capture point C will be next, and I would be surprised if they don't want to start working on this bottom side. And here they go. Yep, they're going to start working on this minion wave and their own turret camp, it looks like. Thrall's here with Alexstrasza for now. They're going to push that wave up, but I want to make sure that they get this second turret. They're ripping it down pretty quickly, and who's going to grab it? It is Maev who grabs it. They do see Arthas split. He is revealed on the map. Will they want to rotate on Arthas? No, looks like they're content with continuing their merc pressure, getting all the camps out, giving Jailbait a chance to pick up some XP in lane. Arthas trying to double soak, but he doesn't have much structure to give him protection, so he needs to be a bit careful. He doesn't know where that Genji is, doesn't know where that Maev is. Down on the south side, we do see Uther here. Oh, great. Sunder by Thrall misses his root, though. And now stunned, and Temporal Loop is the target onto Thrall. Looking for the combos. Chromie will connect there, but very low. And falling is Junkrat on Chromie. Cleansing Flame looking to finish off Greymane. Divine Shield had to be used, and now we can play really aggressive. Finding the kill on the Genji. What a great little counter there. Down the talents here. They're finding kills. Warden's Cage is played. Taking a lot of damage is the Arthas and the Uther. Arthas is getting pulled back again and again by the Warden's Cage, able to scoot back. Now to safety Uther. Great job with the heals there. Dragon was played by Defender. They use it to get rid of the well and the wall, but they don't find any more kills on the back of it. It is only the Genji and the Chromie falling in that exchange, a 1-for-1. But it really was a great counter kill by Greymane. He got the D-shield and moved forward, but this time it's Maev moving forward. Finding the Umbral Bind and a follow-up root by Thrall. Fragga Stellar falling low. Needs to find a heal. It's Chromie connecting on the blast. Has that level 1 deep breathing completed. 73 on the Sandblast quest. And wow, Johanna, not the time to die. Even talents now for Jailbait, and they pick up a huge kill. No tank available. Sunder, though, is played on the Greymane. Gonna get a little bit of armor. Here's the Temporal Loop again. They find the kill onto Greymane. Umbral Bind looking for more. H2O, can he get pulled back? Uther's gonna fall. The trade healing coming out from Uther, keeping up Junkrat. But wow, you can't afford to lose those two heroes after killing Johanna in a 4v5 fight there. It's a Greek Economy stepping up to the plate, finding the kills. And now in full control of Capture Point C. And that is the last thing you need. If you are Jailbait, you had your window. And there it goes right out the window. Okay, so they gotta wait for some respawns. 10 seconds on Uther, 2 more seconds on Greymane. And level 20s, halfway through 19 is a Greek Economy. They're looking to find it. Garrosh moving forward onto Genji once again. As mentioned earlier, not the target you want because of his swift strike. He's able to move away so quickly. They still have this control now, 2/3 of the way done with their channeling, and Uther is just now showing up. Do they want to get started? Looks like Jailbait's going to make this desperation play. They got to make it happen now. Temporal Loop onto Thrall connecting, and the taunt. They find a quick kill on Thrall. What a great combo. Garrosh in sync with Chromie on that one with the Warlord's Challenge. Umbral Bind connecting on the 2. No pullback though, and Jailbait has advantage, but the Tripkov was fully channeled and picked up by a Greek Economy, and there's a great Warden's Cage, but Maev's the one in trouble. X-Strike almost finishing off some heroes, but it's the Maev that falls in that fight. A 2-for-0 and a D-Shield onto Garrosh, trying to keep him safe. A Swift Strike and a charge in by the Triglav. Will they finish it? Yes, they do. Garrosh next to fall, the first in that fight with level 20s now online. They also are going to find a Chromie, a double kill there for a Greek Economy with this Triglav Protector, and all they have in front of them in this bottom lane is this wall and a couple of heroes. Cookie's pretty low on health. Alexstrasza is inside the mech currently, so not dropping out to heal Genji, but they're looking to get what they can. They're trying to work down some of their structure, and the mid might be able to be gotten here. A little bit of a lag spike there for me, but I'm still here. Yeah, this mid keep is likely to fall. Less health than the Triglav right now. Laser beam and a couple more punches. There it is. Second keep for a Greek Economy. Looking at some of these level 20 talents, we do see on Ruby Wings as well as Living Weapon for Genji. Windrush from Thrall, once again, Shadow Orb Vengeance for Maiev. Waiting in the fog of war here is a Greek economy. They still have their Triglav, but no one's inside of it. Does Jailbait know that? I don't know if they can see that. Okay, now they know. And here it comes. This is a Greek economy once again looking for all 3 keeps. This was their play in game number 1. They're looking for it again here in game number 2. They have that level 20 advantage. They're looking to do what they can. And the rotation now. Garrosh is waiting here. Finds a stun. Johanna up front with their condemn. And here comes a Warden's Cage. Pulling back in the Garrosh and the Arthas. And wow, look at all this damage. A great blind there by Johanna. It's going to do a lot of work onto this team because they can't do any damage. Garrosh falling very low. The taunts played. Finding a kill on Arthas, though, is a Greek economy with their level 20 talents. And another one for Genji. The resets are really starting to come in for Cookie. And they want this bottom keep. They're not moving core quite yet. They want to get all the structures down. This might be their style, and it worked in game number 1. They're looking for it again here in game number 2. And ladies and gents, they do get that keep, and they might get this. Groby has an X-Strike from Cookie. Will connect. They find a triple kill. Will they make it a quad? The condemn onto Garrosh, but his armor's going to get him to safety back into his Hall of Storms. But this keep is the next item on the list for a Greek economy. They're looking to take the 2-0 domination and continue their flawless victories across this entire season. 40% on the core. X-Strike once again coming out from Garrosh. Nothing to protect this one with that dragon from Alex Straza. Game number 2 going over to your division leaders, a Greek economy. All right, so let's take a peek once again at the match summary brought to you by NGS. And it is Cookie leading the way on the Genji, the captain coming through big, 73k damage and 6 kills. Let's take a peek at the talents. If you guys want to look back at this matchup, level 21 for a Greek economy, only 19 for Jailbait, 15-5 was the kills in favor of a Greek economy. They are your 2-0 victors of this evening, and I'm going to try to pull in one of these players, probably Cookie, to see if he'll do an interview with me. So hang tight for a second. I'm going to try to message him and get him into a chat with me. There I am. It's Mr. Murda for you. Don't know if he saw my message yet. Try to message him in game as well. Not available to be messaged, of course. See if he is here. Yep. Interview. So while we're waiting, I do want to mention I have another cast starting at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. So if you want to see more Murda, you want to see more NGS action, hang tight here because I will be back at 11 o'clock. I'll probably be hosting over another channel before that happens. Taking a short break, switching around some scenes. Skyarch in chat saying as expected. And yeah, I do think that one was as expected. Well played in both maps by Greek Economy. Really showing why they are your division leaders so far for Division A East. So it looks like I'm not going to be able to get an interview. No one has responded, unfortunately. But that'll do it. Once again, big shout out to Raven X for the subscription with this tier prime. Twitch Prime, rather. They call it tier prime here on my little thing. And Skyarch Hot's coming through with 1,500 bits. Holy moly, putting us that much closer. Now sitting at 82.54%. We are so close to seeing that goal met. Maybe within the next week or so. I was thinking maybe we get it tonight with how well it started, but nonetheless. Oh, wait, here's Cookie. Cookie, you're here?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, that only took 15 minutes, but how you doing?
Oh, nothing much, All good.
So let's talk some Hots, man. That was quite the battle that happened in both games. Game 1 was pretty close for a bit. A bit of a scare, I think, when the first time the Medivh got the Leyline Seal APOC combo off with Diablo. I think you guys did a great job of adjusting, but let me get your thoughts on what you told your team to adjust on that.
What we told them to do, or what we did as a team to not get combos again?
Yeah, I mean, just kind of give me an insight on how the comms went after that one.
So,
Well, I for one, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't watching the stream or anything, but I was very, very far away from any team fight. A good half screen away with a wall behind. So I believe that put Medivh on edge on whether or not to go in most of the time. So he's like, oh, I don't know, Hanzo's all the way over there, but then we have a tanky front line over there. So what do we do? Put
I
him
think
on edge.
also to kind of chime in. We preferred. We knew at that point fighting on the shrine there is kind of disadvantageous for us. So we were just like, you know what? Let's look to pick someone off, or at least put them low enough to where if they try and go for a gamble on the shrine, we can take a fight to them on it, or they're gonna just be pushed off of it. Otherwise, we played really passive to our side of the shrines, and then just waited to kind of slowly burn them out, or just wait for Garrosh to make that pick that we're looking for.
Okay, yeah, because Garrosh in game number 1 played really well, set up a lot of kills. Your Thrall was outstanding in both games. But yeah, I really like the Hanzo play. Pairing him with Garrosh is just so smart because you take away that counter. Talk about the first ban, because both games it was Stukov. What's it in Stukov for you guys?
So we weren't really looking at the Stukov so much as we see him as like the meta tier pick. Really, we did a little bit of homework on the team they were playing against. Their comfort pick was Stukov. Kind of looking at the other win rates he had on supports, there was a huge kind of difference between the two. So we just kind of decided to support choke them out and then go straight from there.
Yeah, and actually a very interesting patch yesterday with some of the movement of these supports. What are your thoughts on the patch from yesterday?
I'm honestly, there's a lot of interesting things coming into this patch. A lot of supports are going to start to move around. You may see some others pick up in priority. Obviously, we don't want to go into too many details on things, but I definitely think that there's going to be a bit more variety in what may be seen as a first-string support pick in the coming weeks. Not only just in the fact of draft phase just being those priority bans, but just overall, I think it's opened up a lot more. Not in a good way. I think all supports need buffs, but I think it's opened up the pool at least.
Yeah, and a support we don't see too often, but we saw it in game number 2. Alex Straza and your boy Defender did such a great job. What do you guys think about Alex Straza? Is it maps like Infernal Shrines and Volskaya where she really shines because of those kind of brawl out in this spot type of moments?
I really think it depends on the type of player that you have. We're fortunate enough to have a player. I agree, those maps are fantastic for Alex Straza, but I think it really just comes down to we have a player that is really knows how the understanding of the ins and outs of Alex Straza, and we're really able to use that to our advantage.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of people look at her as a defensive type, but she is well versed in our aggressive playstyle sometimes that we just pop out of nowhere and they're like, whoa, Alex Straza?
Right.
And they can't engage back in case we do mess up because she's defensive, but she is outright the most offensive support I've seen for a little bit.
Yeah, she definitely complements Dive very well. The Cleansing Flame we saw in game number 2 was on point. Would have picked off a kill onto Greymane at one point. Or was it? No, sorry, it was Uther. But they had to burn the D-Shield. So if anything, it's burning away a big cooldown for Jailbait there. But really, just a dominant performance in game number 2. You guys won all the Triglavs. You got... sorry. The other thing I wanted to talk about, is this an every game thing, taking all 3 keeps, or just coincidence we saw it in game 1 and 2 here?
I think we wanted to, looking at the composition of what we were playing against, we know that they were looking to kind of turn on to one of us, especially when it was, playing to their side of the map. So we were just looking to kind of slowly burn the game out to where they had less and less objectives, structures to use to their advantage of using the Garrosh, of using the Chromie, to really get damage out. And I think that paid off to our advantage there.
Definitely did. So that's it for my interview portion, but I do want to give you guys an opportunity before I let you go to give some shout outs to the chat. I don't know if you have anyone watching, or might be watching the VOD later on, but the floor is yours.
Sure. We would like to thank our sponsors, the European Union, for once again allowing us to be able to compete in this tournament. Without their funding and revitalization of our economy, we surely would be doomed. I also want to thank to any of the fans that we have. I don't know who the fuck would want to watch us, but great stuff. Again, we appreciate the support. We appreciate the comments from anyone that does tune into our games. We try to make it interesting. We try to make the games fun, and I hope the rest of when everyone does watch it, they get some pretty good games to watch from it. Really, other than that, I obviously props to NGS for giving us this opportunity to play in Murder for you. Shining the limelight on us for casting our game. I can't thank you enough. You guys are the mans behind the scene that actually allow this, this show that has this production quality to be seen by not only other members of NGS, but also in the HOTS community, which is pretty great.
Well, you are welcome from me, and as a moderator for NGS, you are welcome from them as well.
Well, yeah, other than that, we've got a match coming up tomorrow against a team that I forgot their name of, and I'm going to feel embarrassed that I forgot. It starts with a D. I'll just say that. That's all I can remember. I feel bad. Don't take it the wrong way, but I don't know if the match is going to be casted, but if there is, feel free for everyone to tune in and expect great things.
Yeah, it is Team Dynamics, and I am checking the caster, and it looks like Friday. Let's see. It is oh, there it is. Professor Bobo, my good friend Professor Bobo, will be casting that at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. It is a Greek economy up against Team Dynamics. Yeah, that should be a good one.
Yeah, I definitely think this is kind of like our homecoming here for the season. Definitely a lot of the upper bracket teams, have we've played them, we've faced them, and we're now kind of looking at our career. Next week is pretty much our last week as far as games go, and once that's all over, we're gonna have a nice big giant jug of olive oil and enjoy it by the fire with the rest of my teammates.
Well, you guys are well on your way to that #1 seed in the playoffs. Congratulations to you guys for remaining undefeated throughout the entire season to this point. And best of luck tomorrow night. I might actually be a co-caster on that one along with Professor Bobo. So I might see you again.
Oh, snap, a little bit of double trouble. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Ooh, the pressure's on. 2 people watching our mistakes.
Not too many mistakes tonight. But, all right, Twitch chat, that's it for this evening. I am Murda. Joining me for this interview was Decade and Cookie from A Greek Economy. They are your Division A East leaders, undefeated on the season. I will be back in 30 minutes to cast another match. It will be a Division D West matchup between Work Hard, Throw Hard, and The Bush. So if you want to see some more NGS action, come back in 30 minutes and we'll see you there. But for now, see you later.
Good Bush.